Welcome to Aviation Hub. Global Airlines is one of the most ambitious startups in the aviation industry, aiming to revolutionize air travel with a fleet of Airbus A380s. Recently, they completed their first transatlantic flight, thanks to their partner, Hi-Fly. But what's next for this young airline? And why do so many people still think it's struggling? So, who exactly are Global Airlines? If you haven't heard of them, they are a British startup trying to bring back the golden age of flying by using ultra-large aircraft like the A380 on long-haul routes from the UK to destinations worldwide. They made headlines with unique ideas, like a gaming class on board, but many saw these plans as unrealistic. When it became clear that Global Airlines couldn't operate with their own crew, they teamed up with Hi-Fly to run flights. Hi-Fly is a well-known name in aviation, but hasn't had much success with the A380, even retiring their only A380 aircraft after several issues. Despite these challenges, Global Airlines remains confident they can fill their massive planes regularly and even grow their fleet. They are not targeting small or niche markets, but going straight after major international routes, the same ones dominated by big legacy airlines and even some low-cost carriers that have struggled to compete there. Now, the biggest question is their unusual business model. They operate only the Airbus A380, which is a huge four-engine aircraft loved by many passengers for its size and comfort. But the A380 also has very high operating costs compared to newer, more fuel-efficient twin-engine jets used by most airlines today. Many major airlines have already cut back or stopped using the A380 because of its expensive fuel consumption, maintenance, and limited compatibility with airports. Some airlines have brought it back temporarily to deal with delayed deliveries of other planes, but even that is short-term. Profitability is a real challenge. Filling hundreds of seats regularly on such a large plane is tough unless there is strong demand. The trend in aviation is moving toward point-to-point travel with smaller, more flexible aircraft. This makes Global Airlines' hub-based model risky, especially since they don't have other aircraft types to serve routes with. Lower demand profitably. Competition is fierce from airlines with newer fleets and more extensive global networks. While the A380 offers a unique flying experience, relying on just this expensive plane makes Global Airlines' business plan questionable to many experts. Analysts have even called it unsustainable from the start. To their credit, Global Airlines did manage to get their A380 in the air with the help of Hi-Fly, operating their first transatlantic flight from Glasgow to New York JFK on May 14, 2025. This was a big milestone in their launch process. However, the flight also revealed several problems. The number of paying passengers was very low, and many on board were influencers and bloggers, not regular customers. The excitement was there, but they reportedly sold fewer than 200 seats. Also, the special A380 flights will continue to be operated by Hi-Fly, not Global Airlines, and flights will spend long periods on the ground at destinations instead of quick turnarounds. The airline's next routes from Manchester have made many question their purpose. Analysts say these flights might mostly be to prove the business case and attract future investment rather than to build a real schedule. So, what's next for Global Airlines? Industry insiders say there are many uncertainties. The airline is fighting to prove it can be a viable business, but forums and social media are full of doubts. Many believe the startup is more of a scam than a serious competitor. The CEO remains optimistic and insists the airline's business case is solid. They are determined to prove the doubters wrong. So far, they have managed to operate a flight, but that's still just a start. Making charter flights profitable and developing a regular schedule will be much harder. The company's website is currently down, but expected to launch soon with new updates on flights and plans. It looks like they will soon announce an actual flight schedule. What do you think about Global Airlines? Are you impressed they managed to get a flight off the ground, even if it's just a charter? Or do you believe this is a risky venture that may never succeed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time for more industry updates right here on Aviation Hub.